of stuff, if you're in the web advertising business, everything that he said will make perfect sense to you. It's actually not doing something really difficult or in many ways intellectually challenging, but he uses words that are really used in this space, but not many other places. You know, it's just kind of abbreviations of concepts. It makes absolute sense to use these. In fact, they were all really good ideas, but it was really tough, I think, for many people that are not in that space to actually understand what the hell he's talking about. You know, like there's like 5 business models, and they're like, you know, abbreviations of 2 or 3 letters. You know, like click-based or whatever. You know, like how many? Yeah, exactly. All these abbreviations, and the point basically is that the right way to do it? If you're among people you want to sell to. Your colleagues that are in that space, you know, in particular blocks in the Bay Area, that's exactly what you want to do. And I just want to make sure that you bring with you that vocabulary sometimes needs to be adjusted. There's a bunch of you who are PhD students or are, you know, are really very knowledgeable in a field. Think about the words you use. You know, excellence does not come from making simple things complicated, but from making complicated things simple. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that I think that maybe, yes, it was hard to understand him, but at the same time, he was probably the best example of an entrepreneur so far.
Love that. That's another point I actually thought was important. Even though he actually made some mistakes, it carried the day, right? Because he stood for the message that we're thinking about, right? You know, in many ways, he was a great example, and so that's the other thing I would like you to think about, kind of. The passion, the actual action behind something often speaks much louder than words. It kind of the words are only a small part of communication. And so, anything else that somebody wants to talk about, the last speaker? Yes?
I really like how he talked about how his design work and his understanding of the design world helped him. Because I think that's something that he didn't really value a whole lot in his talk, but it was very important, I think.
Cool. Who got that point also? So tell me in what way it means something to you, you know, Stanford over there.
What, like the importance of design?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's probably, no matter what you do, that's the first thing everyone sees. So the design for it doesn't matter what kind of product you're bringing to them, it's not going to be used.
To you?
So I really liked it because I think it's something that people, especially in technology, easily overlook. Sometimes you think design comes after the production, and he liked to make it concurrent.